Now for this exam, I would say this was actually one of the most simplest questions in the exams. So students were asked to talk about the nucleus, mitochondria, and plastids of an eukaryotic organelle. So it's very simple because they always teach people about cell organelles in biochemistry. They also teach you about cell organelles in physiology. They also teach you about cell organelles in histology. So you can use knowledge of any of these areas and get to answer this question. So the question was briefly discuss the following. That's the following eukaryotic organelles. Okay, we have the eukaryotic is actually an organ. So part of it is what is known as the organelle. We have nucleus, we have mitochondria, we have plastids. They say you should discuss this. All right. So one thing I did is plastids are actually found in plants. Yeah, so I actually brought the pictures of only animal nucleus, only animal cell. Okay, so you could actually do well to check out for pictures of plastids so that it's in your memory. So we are saying the nucleus, mitochondria, and plastids are essential organelles in eukaryotic cells, each with its what distinct roles. Now for the nucleus obviously could say it is in the middle of the cell, shows you that it controls a lot in the cell, right? So the nucleus is for structure now. We'll be talking about the structure and the function. The nucleus is enclosed by a double membrane called the nuclear membrane, nuclear envelope. Nuclear envelope. All right, not really, okay? Well, it could be nuclear membrane, it could be nuclear envelope, all right? So called the nuclear envelope, which contains nuclear pores. Inside it is housed the chromatin. So the chromatin is basically DNA and proteins, and it also has a nucleus. So this is a nucleus or nucleoli. All right. So for mitochondria now, mitochondria are basically what's involved in energy production and all of that. All right. So mitochondria has a double membrane. So the inner membrane falls into cristae. Yeah. Can you see these folds here? Those are the cristae. They are increasing the surface area. Okay. So the inner membrane folds into cristae, increasing the surface area, and the matrix inside contains enzymes, the DNA, and ribosomes, right? What is the function of the mitochondria? It serves as the powerhouse of the cell. All right, so mitochondria produces what ATP through oxidative phosphorylation in electron transport chain. All right, so they are also involved in what apoptosis. All right, calcium storage, and the synthesis of certain steroids and hormones. All right, then moving to the last one now, which is what plastids. What are for the structure of plastids now? They're actually organelles found in plant cells and some protists. Okay, so they have a double membrane and they contain their own DNA. So chloroplasts are actually the most well-known plastids, with the thylakoids stacked into grana within the stroma. Okay, so what are the functions of plastids? You have various plastids, each of them having their own functions. So the chloroplasts, which are actually what the most commonly known plastids, they conduct what photosynthesis. Remember your biology days, you talk about photosynthesis where plants are actually what forming their energy from solar stuff and all. Right, it's been long I did biology. All right, so they actually convert light energy into chemical energy and they store it as glucose. Right, they will have the chromoplast. This one they synthesize and they store pigments that give flowers their various colors and also fruits their various colors. Right, they will have the leucoplast. This one they stores things like starch, the lipids and proteins. So these organelles collectively are crucial for the survival and functions of eukaryotic cells, each contributing uniquely to the cell's overall operation. This was the simplest question of the exam, okay? So that's it.